we really needed to recover from this game.
We're not good at games. We never claimed to be, but Five Nights at Freddy's security breach got us questioning. Are we really that bad, or was it just that broken?
Okay, move sideways. Whoa!
What? What? It lagged! It lagged!
All throughout January, we've been streaming this game, and we promised our review on it. But this won't be just another review of it, no. This is a review from the perspective of two idiots who are really bad at games.
Oh. How? Wait, what happened?
Really bad.
Specific color.
It's right there! It was right there!
I mean, really bad.
Whoa!
Oh, we
just ran right into her.
We'll also be announcing the winner of our giveaways later, but with some caveats, of course. Don't get us wrong, we like the game.
I actually unironically really like the intro. Just like it's so cheesy in the way that 80s cheese.
Not gonna
is.
lie, I support Vanny, same.
A little too much, really. But not for the reasons you're thinking of. You're Tim,
Gregory.
who gets trapped in the Mega Pizzaplex, and with the help of Freddy Fazbear, you try to escape. Or so we think, because everything eventually gets too convoluted.
Before getting into this, we'd like to highlight the strongest aspect of the story, the animatronics. Take Roxy, my personal favorite,
Sus.
who speaks like someone with genuine anxiety. Her constant self-assuring mantras really puts forth an unsure, small-time celeb vibe. This in contrast to her rather mean insults. There's also Monty's cool guy, rough and tough attitude that is shown through his actions, choices, and dialogue, which ties in nicely with his connection to Bonnie. Chica isn't as fleshed out as much, but her quirks during the start of the game and her boss fight make her more interesting than her FNaF 1 counterpart.
And then there's Freddy Fazbear himself, as the overprotective, brotherly companion to Tim,
Gregory,
who may or may not be Michael Afton, who's protecting the robot reincarnation of his crying child brother.
calm down, it's not even canon.
It should be!
The main problem is that it takes itself too seriously, so much so that the overall premise changes from escape to whodunit haphazardly. Freddy, despite trying his dang darnest to help you get out, uncharacteristically eggs you on mid-game to stay and solve the mysteries of the Pizzaplex.
As a kid in a Pizzaplex that's tried to kill me, I wouldn't even consider why mommy's a furry and how daddy controls everything.
Okay. Anyways, FNaF is known for lore, but we wouldn't find any reason to dig for it, as most of it can only be found after saving is no longer an option. The frustration of doing the same task to get to a certain point, only to be yeeted by a poor jump scare, really takes away from things.
To top it off, it also tries too hard to tie itself back to prior games, resulting in a lot of unanswered questions with all roads once again leading to Peepaw Willie! We're hoping that the future updates and DLCs will help address these issues, but it should have been done so from the release. There's a lot of hiccups in the game that point to a rushed development. Much of the gameplay is simple. You explore the Pizzaplex, trying to find a way out by solving puzzles and playing minigames. Sounds pretty straightforward, but after going through it, nope. While there's a lot to be said about the overall gameplay, that can depend on the player's personal preference. We can't deny that we enjoyed a lot of it. The exploration aspect was pretty fun, despite the potato graphics we had to work with to even play the game. We can get the kid lost in playground type of vibe, especially with what we found to be the most developed section of the game being the daycare, which was pretty tense and worked well with what the game was trying to do.
Phaser Blast was my personal favorite, once I got to use a mouse and got the little red dot to help me out. So there were lots of bits that were creative and fun to tinker with in the game. That was intended, at least.
We also can't deny that a lot of the enjoyment was also how broken everything can get. It's just as much enjoyment as we get from you, yes you, liking and subscribing.
We got merch too, link down below.
Anyways, there were a lot of good ideas that feels like they weren't polished enough, like how you don't primarily play golf in Monty's Golf, you don't race at all at Roxy Raceway, and Mazercise was more of a button puzzle rather than an actual maze. At least you get to play laser tag at Fazerblast.
And it was fucking awesome.
Most of what you're doing to even progress involves many sidetracking, backtracking, and possibly even game breaking, which really takes away from the experience. For example, Princess Quest. Why was the first game located in a salon and the third in Fazerblast? They are really easy to miss, and it feels like they were wedged into the gameplay rather than properly planned. If all three were located in Fazcade, like the second one, it wouldn't be a problem. The location is big enough, the stakes are high enough given all the animatronics around, and the general location makes sense because it's an arcade!
A lot of these elements feel disjointed and unneeded, causing a lot of areas to be left unexplored for unnecessary reasons. Okay, so far it may seem like we're ranting about the game this whole time, and for anyone who wasn't in the streams, it may seem like we don't like the game. But in actuality, we enjoyed it. For all the right and wrong reasons.
I still think about it sometimes.
Bro? Before getting to why though, here's why the experience wasn't perfect. The heaviest thing that took away from it was how unoptimized the game was for our system. I mean, sure we're on a laptop, but we met the minimal criteria to play the game. We just had to play it on potato graphics, without our proper VTuber model software, so my laptop wouldn't catch fire. But even then, it would do so anyway.
Comparing this to other games like Poppy Playtime, Alice Madness Returns, or Fatal Frame, which we all played in our channel if you guys want to check it out, this game was very difficult to work with. There are a lot of videos talking about why this happens and how to make it run better, but even Markiplier had problems with the game with his what has to be a beast of PC, of course. Anyway, so what did we like?
I liked winning.
Okay.
Fazerblast was a joke.
What?
I'm a winner.
Okay.
Chica can suck my dick.
Everything negative that we've mentioned so far can be brushed off because of how much we actually enjoyed the game, as well as how much laughter and vibe we got from you guys playing alongside us. The AIs for some of the animatronics is very buggy, and it's apparent even with other people's gameplay, even more so with our Daniels. Poor lads. But we got a lot of kick out of messing with them, and generally manipulating the faults with the game, to our advantage of course.
Now we usually pin this as a bad thing, but we enjoyed them so much that we're putting it as a pro, solely because it was really fucking funny. Personally, despite what we said, and I know wasn't exactly part of the main game, I really like the little bits and minigames, especially Princess Quest. It was actually really fun, but why the hell was the last box located in a place that gets locked if you don't look left at a certain point in Monty Golf? Like, what the actual fuck? Overall, do we recommend the game? Given that there are new patches, that'll depend on your system. But this is the reason why we have some caveats in our giveaway.
If you, the winner, would like a Steam copy of Security Breach, that's totally under your discretion and we'll give it to you. But if you don't want to risk your system, we can offer you a Steam card for the same amount, so you can use those on games that can run on your system.
Going back to the review, in conclusion, was the game broken? Yeah. Are we still horrible at games? Absolutely. Was it a bad game? Absolutely not.
To end things off, we'd like to give the game a rating of 5.75 out of 10. Based on everything we've talked about. And that's all from us. Thanks for watching. By the way, did you ever catch why it's called Five Nights at Freddy's when it all happens in one night?
No. Alright, the giveaway. Congratulations to Just a Normal Human for winning the game. We'll message you on Twitter if we already haven't.
Well, props to more giveaways if we can honestly figure out how to do this better. But till then, we'll see you next time.